Scooch on over here and meet my special guest, Laura Baker. Laura Baker, everybody. Cue round of applause. Laura Baker's in the house.
Helen Key.
Yay. Me and Donna are clapping because we're the only people here. It's so nice to see you.
Around.
This is one of my favorite shows to do because I know when people buy things from this show, they're literally going to feel better.
It's one of my favorite things to sell because I love helping people feel better.
Right, you literally will feel better.
I have so many of my own pain stories, my mom's pain stories, my friends, and everybody who comes back to me and tells me we love Copper Life, and they buy one thing and then they buy more because it makes such a difference in your life.
Yeah, I mean, we have the zip-up bra, which was like, we couldn't even keep that in stock in the show. We've got the over-the-cap.
We haven't had that on in months and months.
Everybody loves it, but this is something that's relatively, I haven't done a presentation of this, the lower back support tank, and there's the magic Laura will give you all the details. We have all these beautiful colors. This is the lavender, this is the light pink, so pretty. This is a nude, and then we have the black and of course white. Sizes are small through 3X, and are they like HSN sizes?
So this is compression clothing, okay? And so with this, it helps to relieve the aches and pains in your lower back when you're wearing this tank top. I have the back belt on that's coming up in just a few minutes, but if you're wanting something that's a little bit more discreet, this is a beautiful way to do it. We sold out of this, by the way, in October. This is the first time today that we've been able to bring it back to you. And you can see here how those are the pressure relief panels in your lower back, targeting from hip to hip and that lower area. So you can layer this piece with other shirts. You can wear it by itself. You can do so many different things with it. And of course, when you're wearing it in the front, it just looks like a tank top or a blouse. So if you want to wear it open with something underneath, you absolutely can do that. And then in the back is where the magic happens and where that pressure relief comes from with those panels. So here's a little bit of explanation of how these panels work. Most of the tank is 14% spandex. So it's nice and smoothing across the front and the belly and in the waist area, right? Nice and smooth underneath here. So it helps to actually make things look a little bit better underneath your clothing there. But then in that back area, we go from 14% spandex up here and in the front to 28% spandex. So we double it here in the power mesh panels. Those power mesh panels act like extra hands holding on to your lower back and giving you more support in that region. 80% of us complain about back pain. That's just it. The majority of us deal with something that bothers us. So sometimes it's vacuuming. For me, I cannot vacuum. It's a great excuse not to, right? But here's the deal, you have to do it. So I put this on when I'm vacuuming and it helps give my body more support. If you're playing with the grandkids, if you're trying to play pickleball, if you're just trying to go for a long walk or you know you're going to be on a cruise ship, you're gonna be walking a long way from the dinner table to your room, right? These are all things that tend to bother our lower back, bending, sleeping wrong. This will help you feel better.
It will, and this is an amazing price. You know, the retail is about $75. We're doing it today for $39.99, and I do know that we have flex pay. It's $13.33. However, if you do not have an HSN card, you can literally get this tank for free because it's one of those huge coupons that we do every once in a while. It's so random. I have no idea when it's coming, but here it is. No annual fee for this card, but when you open one today, we give you $40 off your order, and the tank is $39.99. You'll just pay the shipping and the tax, and that's it. Go to hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or call that 800 number, 1-800-695-1418. We brought in about 17,000 of these tanks. We sold 12,700. Just to give you an idea how quick, we just brought them in. So 17,000 came in, 12,700 went out. We have about 4,000 left. So if I just said we have 4,000 of these tanks, it sounds like, oh, we got 1 billion of them.
Yeah.
That's like 2 presentations and it's all over. Whiz Prep may not even be on air again because we start losing sizing.
That's happened a lot. Sizing and colors is what we start to lose in this. Let's talk about sizing, speaking of that, because I know that that's a question. So when you wear compression gear, compression needs to be fitted up against your body in order to get that support in your lower back. So if this is loose, you're not gonna be having support in your lower back. But we also understand that you don't wanna feel sausage case. So here's what we did.
Yes.
We gave you this chart, and you are going to measure around the largest part of your bust. Okay, so not your bra size, but the full bust size. Take that measurement and measure that up to the chart here. So for instance, if you're a 40, you're gonna be a large. If you are a 48, you'll be a 2XL. And that is true to size. That's how it's supposed to fit you. If you want this to be loose, then you order a size up. But again, if you're looking for that back support, if you're looking for that true compression in that back support, you want this up against your skin. The material is so, I mean, feel this. Feel how soft that material is.
It is so soft, and there's so many benefits.
Soft.
Like,
yeah.
isn't there
moisture wicking,
the odor,
anti-odor, which is patented.
And it's, by the way, this isn't something that they spray on.
Exactly.
It stays in wash after wash. I think up to 50 washes.
So it stays in. You know, so we have to legally say up to 50 washes, but it actually is.
Actually, I have to say.
You have to say that. Yeah.
You don't have to
it is actually part of the fabric. So here's the difference. We have a patented copper Zenergy technology. That's copper and zinc, and we have them permanently infused into the fabrics. A lot of copper companies take the copper, they put it in liquid, they spray it on top. When you spray a liquid copper on top, what happens when you put it in a washing machine? It washes out. Little by little, it's going to dissipate into that washing machine.
It's like salad dressing.
And it's not going to be there anymore.
Just
exactly.
it on the
Just
top.
spritzing it
That's
on.
not the way to do it.
Exactly. And so with this, the fibers are actually made of that copper Zenergy. So a lot of benefits to copper and zinc. I encourage you to get on Google. We do not have enough hours in the day to talk about the benefits. But one of the really cool ones when it comes to fabric is that it helps to kill odor-causing bacteria. Odor in a tank top where you sweat, right? So this is going to help keep you fresher, it's going to help keep you feeling cooler, and it's moisture wicking. So it keeps you dry, it keeps you from getting stinky, and it helps your lower back get that support that so often we're just like, oh, we'll hold our lower back, we're reaching for the medicine cabinet trying to take something because just the aches and pains that just pop up out of nowhere, and they do it frequently.
Yeah, you know, I love that. It's just the idea of wearing it as a tank under a blazer, under a jacket that you can open up, because with the odor eliminating element to it, the support you feel, this is great for so many things. And by the way, there's a little silicone band around the bottom, which helps it from riding up.
It keeps it in place.
Keeps
yeah,
it
so
in
sit,
place.
stand, bend over, do the gardening.
Exactly.
I mean, it's springtime right now. How many of us are going to be out there planting new flowers or pulling weeds? You know, we're going to be, for here where we are, we're like taking all of the pollen and just trying to get it off of everything, you know, with all the spring. And so with that, you know, that's a lot of back-breaking work. We're doing that spring cleaning, and it can be really challenging. So with this is just another little tool in your toolbox in order to help you feel better and last longer. Maybe you just work for a couple of hours and you don't feel it as badly. Maybe you work for a couple of hours and realize, oh, I can now work for 3 or 4 hours instead of 1 or 2 out in the garden because my lower back doesn't start bothering me because it feels better while we're doing it because you're getting that support. These are the power mesh panels right here. I can show it to you here on the navy that's next to me as well. So let me show you the front of it because I do think that this is kind of important for you to be able to see this. So notice how beautiful the scoop is here. It is a perfect scoop. It's not too high, but it's also not too low. And it is a little bit adjustable, so if you want to be able to pull it up, you can pull it up and really make it a little bit higher there if you want to. Then you have 14% spandex across the arms and the front. Notice how wide this is, so great for a sports bra underneath. Also will hide a regular bra strap underneath. And then it's smoothing under the arm, in that armpit where we tend to get a little bit of bulge, smoothing under here, and then smoothing across the back in this area. Then this is where we go from 14% spandex to 28%. It's called power mesh panels, right? I call these the pressure relieving panels because it goes from hip to hip. So full side right here, notice how it gives you lots of coverage. Where my hand is, where my finger starts is where it starts. So it goes all the way up just like this, and then it goes up the center of the spine and then back down the other side here in order to give you that full support coverage. So in those upper hips and the lower back and up the middle of your spine in order to get more pain relief is what we're talking about when we talk about Copper Life by Tommie Copper. We are a company with this compression to help reduce the aches and pains and muscle soreness in your body. And this is such a phenomenal way to do it by simply putting on a tank top that you're probably going to put on a tank top anyway. Most of us wear some in some form of fashion.
Right, and by the way, this is the original Copper Life by Tommie Copper. I know there's lots of other brands, like you mentioned,
are,
that are
yes.
trying to be copperish. But I just don't be fooled.
Yeah.
This is the real deal. We're super excited that we have this incredible $39.99 price. Don't forget we have FlexPay, or if you don't have the HSN card, get that coupon. The item number is 885538. We are getting busy on the phone lines. The best way to order is to swipe that QR code on the screen or go to our 24/7 digital store. It's called hsn.com, and you put in the item number or get that free downloadable app to your phone. I do a lot of shopping on my phone. Hey, we got more goodies